Gonna give sisters a few moments to log on, and then we'll get started. So I say in about five minutes or so, we will go ahead and get started. So just bear with me. Make sure you have your tea and your journal, and then we'll go ahead and move forward just at the right moment. So this is a great time to get yourself together and share the link with your friends. If you are here, I welcome you to go ahead and post in the group chat, your name, um, where you're from, and that way I can greet you when it's time. I'll be right back. Welcome. Please put your name in the group chat side. We're giving some sisters some more time to log on. And so since we won't actually be able to speak directly to each other, I just welcome you to go ahead and put your name, where you're from, in the group chat. It's certainly the area that we'll be using for question and answer as well. So, hey, ladies. All right. One more minute. All right. So, welcome everybody. I'm so excited to have you all here. My name is Murray-Browne. I am a life coach. I am a mental health therapist by way of clinical social work, and I'm an advocate for women, girls, and the people that love them, their families and friends, and just the entire community. I consider myself a nurturer and a healer, certainly walking in my path, to really connect and make an impact in the community. And so I founded Kindred Wellness about a year ago. And this was after I had my experience in child welfare as a social worker. And I just realized that there was a great lack of services and support for girls of color to be able to be their divine selves and, really be able to connect to who they really were. And so I also had the experience of sort of referring families to therapists or connecting women to other women, but I felt that there was some things missing. There wasn't an aspect of a holistic practice, and I just felt like there needed to be some holistic means of us connecting to who we are divinely and culturally, while also connecting to the spiritual aspect. And what I know for sure is that sisters young and wise sort of move through the world in general, not completely whole, not completely healed, that we sort of have this shell of ourselves. And so I'm really happy to be able to welcome you all to the Healer Sister Full Sister Circle. This is the first time I've done it in this format, so please bear with me as we have any sort of technical difficulties or really trying to navigate through. Everybody that's here is certainly supposed to be here. Now, I want to share a little bit about what the Healer Sister Project is and where it came from. So I would say at the very core of what I do and where I'm from and how I do it is connected to just my childhood narrative of, having a mama that was doing her very best, but also had her own experiences and trauma. And what I learned during my own adulthood was that sisters weren't provided the safe space. Sisters weren't provided the sisterhood or the tools to really manage and control and get in tune with ourselves and manage the stress that comes with the day-to-day of every woman and the day-to-day of the specifics as it relates to women of color. So I was just sitting on my couch one day and I was like, what if I could merge the things that are indigenous to people of color, movement, culture, arts, along with some other things that are sort of rooted in our fabric of health, which is sisterhood, sister space, feeling safe, with something that during my own personal life, during my own journey, as I tried to establish a practice of meditation, I also often found myself sort of alone. I would be the sole woman of color in these spaces. And not that there's anything wrong with that, but that I think there's something really divine and really, really powerful about being able to be in safe, sacred space where you're connecting with the essence of who you really are spiritually and energetically, in meditation with other sisters, and just being really, really candid about some of the injustices and the long history of us not being treated fairly in the community. I think that we deserve to have sister space. And so when I identified that that wasn't something that was being offered, and after I sort of invested in myself to establish that practice, I was like, oh, I'm going to create this space for sisters, because we deserve it. We're divine, we're powerful, we are the mothers of civilization. And my, to the core of my belief is that if we heal the sister's womb space, because we are fertile ground, that it transforms the experiences of the future generations. And I know just how powerful sisterhood is for me, and how it changed my life, how it saved my life and allowed me to truly go through my healing process. I would be remiss if I didn't follow in my path of creating a safe space for others. So that's what the Healer Sister Project is. It's a safe space for women of color, from young and wise, to really explore methods of healing, empowerment, and renewal through holistic healing modalities, meditation, connecting to earth, nature, and spirit, connecting to the celestial bodies, and getting access to some of the practical and indigenous practices of herbs and crystals, yoni eggs, and really being intentional about it in a safe space of sisterhood. And so while this is a virtual experience, I also offer physical spaces, and we'll talk more about that later. And so, since I've expressed what the Healer Sister Project is and the why, which is that we need it, that we're walking around the shells of ourselves, that we that research shows that Black women, women of color in general, are at the top of everything negative when it has to do with health ailments. And I believe that when we connect to our spirit and ourselves, and we really connect to the Creator and ourselves, that we can heal ourselves and our future generations. So it's about 10:10 now, and so what I want to share as well is just what you can expect for the rest of this call. We started at about 10 o'clock, and we'll go to about 11:30 with a break in the middle, because, sitting on our buns all this time certainly will warrant a miniature break to help us get connected. And so what you can expect is, as you can see that there is a group chat on the side of the screen, I invite you to introduce yourself, to state where you are, and just any questions you have throughout the time that we're here. If there's something present for you today, what is going on in your life, what's really big for you now, if you let me know that, when we get to the portion of the time where we will be meditating, I will incorporate the things that I feel, might be able to help with those particular experiences. So on the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to share the 4 easy methods to ease into the spring equinox, and why it even matters, right? Like, what? Spring equinox, what is that? First day of spring, why is that important? And then we'll go into the why meditation. So what is it? What are some of the myths that I will debunk? And then what are some of the, just really warranted and important truths around meditation? I'll answer any questions that any of the sisters post on the group chat. And then, we'll take a miniature break, and about a couple of minutes, you know, for you to get your tea together, and your journal, and do a stretch. And then we'll go ahead and move into a guided meditation. I'm going to keep it really simple. After that, you're going to have a time to really journal about that divine experience you've had. And then I'll tell you a little bit more about the things about to happen in the Healer Sister Project and how you can join Healer Sister. And then at the very end, any questions that have been posted during this time, answer. And if we have no questions, I'll answer some of the frequently asked questions. All right. So, as many of you know, I'm sure, the spring is coming. And if you're anything like me, you are sick and tired of the snow. Oh my goodness. The snow was so getting in my way, okay? Snow for days. And while I certainly think that it allowed for us a time to really go in and go deep and be in the darkness and sort of explore and address the things that need to be nurtured, you know, I, as a highly melanated sister, I need some sun, some warmth, and I just like to be out and expressive. And so, as many of you may know, winter is a time of that sort of deepening, that dark experience of going in, of being alone, you know, is expressed in the way that we dress, this expressing that we have the ability to do. And spring is really sort of a time of renewal, of new beginnings of life, and blooming, right? When we're walking into our experiences. And so it really represents our journey from the masculine and feminine, because very literally what happens during the spring equinox is there is a shift where we have a balance of lightness and darkness. So we have more time in the light. And so it's also a time of illumination. It is a time connected to birth and fertility, you know, and not just birthing babies, even though, you know, Shauna love the babies. It's a time of birthing the very essence of who we feel we are and essence of what we'd like to manifest in our lives. So that's why, you know, acknowledging and being in tune with the spring is so important, because when we are present with the times and nature, we can be more attuned to what energetically is happening in our lives, you know, and we can take advantage of and honor the support of the Creator in helping us shift in our lives. So because it is a time of letting go, on the 20th, it is also a time where we will be shifting during a time of the new moon. And like a solar eclipse. It's going to be deep, sisters. I mean, if we don't take advantage of this time and space, we're doing ourselves a disservice. So I'm going to list 4 things, 4 suggestions that you can use, 4 steps to ease into the spring equinox. So the first thing that I would say is to take a look at your life. What do I mean by that, right? Take a look at your life, what you have, what you've learned, what were the lessons, and notice, you know, is there a shift happening in this moment? Is there a need for release? Has there been something that you've been avoiding releasing because you're so comfortable? And if that's showing up right now, you know, if you notice it, you can take notes so that you can get to a point where you can allow energetically those things to shift. And so, yeah, number 1, take a look. And so the way that I recommend you take a look is through your journal, you know, really reflecting in that way, taking note of the things that happened, what your goals were since 2015 began. And just, you know, listing out, okay, these things really suck. These are the big happenings that happened in my life. And these are the lessons that I learned as a result. Number 2, spring cleaning or cleanup. Now, Usually when we talk about spring cleanup or cleaning up anything, we think of space, right? A physical space. Like, I'm going to clean up my closet today. I'm going to purge all of my clothes. I'm going to go through my papers in my office. But that's not the only function of cleaning up. Now, certainly, I believe that the things that are going on in our space, in our heart, in our womb, those things certainly manifest in our physical space. So yes, you know, if you're gonna get the spring cleaning, certainly do your physical space, and hopefully you'll have the support of some sisters to help you through that. But I also mean sort of cleaning up your space physically, like you're inside your body, you know, your diet, which you're feeding yourself, and cleaning up your space in your mind, in your heart, you know, in your womb space, clearing out. And so a way that we do that is purging ideas of the mind, negative thoughts, talking together with if you have a solid sister circle, you know, doing that, or seeking out a safe haven or a sister circle. Yeah, you know, sort of like the same way you might have a spring cleaning party at your house where the sisters that you love really, really good, you know, that they show up and help you clean. You can also have sisters show up at your house where y'all do a purging of the things that no longer serve you. Some releasing rituals, you know, writing things on a piece of paper that you need to let go of, praying around it and about it, and then, you know, releasing it, either putting it into nature, ripping it up, burning it, but doing some release in that regard. Number 3, reconnect with the feminine energy in you. Now, what do I mean by that? Okay, so spring time not only is sort of a balance of day and night, of lightness and darkness, it's also a time of yin and yang. And so when we're talking about that feminine energy, oftentimes we function in the masculine. And I don't mean masculine like, you know, oh, I got the muscles, right? I don't mean that in that way. I mean in the way we move through the world. Sort of like, and if you're anything like me, but if you are, then this is how it needs to happen today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on my list of things to do. And that is exactly what, and if it doesn't happen that way, then I have an attitude about it, right? So, you know, when I say awakening or reconnecting to the feminine energy in you, I mean rejuvenating and allowing the wild, unexpected things to happen, and noting that the things that happen unexpectedly happen divinely and purposefully. And so a practical way for you to tap into it, and I can speak to this because I've been doing it for the last 3 days. It's been very rejuvenating for me personally, is literally turning on whatever empowering music resonates with you. So I'm moved by the drum. I'm also moved by sort of like these melodic chants, but playing some really powerful music. Maybe it's India.Arie, Yellow, because that's my other favorite song. But any of the favorite songs that you have that connect to the innermost spirit and feminine energy in you, and closing your eyes. After you've moved everything out of the way, closing your eyes and moving your body to the rhythm of the music. Now, oftentimes when we think about moving rhythmically, we think of it in terms of steps and routine. So I recommend that you do this dance, this rhythmic reconnecting to the feminine in you alone, right? Clear out the space, you know, turn on the music, light a candle, light an incense, and literally move your body in however your spirit moves you. And do that for a few minutes, 5 minutes at least. And just close your eyes and be in tune with yourself, not worried about the judgment of others, not worried about what your body looks like, but allowing the energy of sort of connecting to your divine self and feminine self. What that will do is almost give you permission to dream and to be inspired and not to feel the need to have things in this form. Us as women, we are curvaceous, we fluctuate, the road to success is not straight. It is all of that, right? And so you're allowing that energy to be present in your space for those powerful happenings to show up. And last, but certainly not least, and this will lead us into the next thing, is listening in meditation. And so that shifts me into the why of meditation, the what is it, and really when you meditate, you're silently calm, or you're focusing on your mind or body or something else for relaxation or spiritual awakening. And the reason why meditation is so important is because we need to keep ourselves grounded during this blossoming in the spring equinox and during this powerful time. And so being present with yourself is really important. Oftentimes, one of the myths of meditation is that you only meditate, that meditation isn't for everybody, right? That it's religious. And meditation is certainly infused in many religions, similar to the way that prayer is. But what I firmly believe and what I've heard, and it really resonates with me, is that prayer is sort of making requests of your creator, of being in tune with your creator. And meditation is listening to what the creator has to tell you. Listening. Now, whether or not you believe that the creator is sort of like this being that speaks to you, or that you in essence are the creator, it is all listening and being present. And so someone asked before, well, why meditate? Meditate because it's good for our bodies. It's been able to really change our DNA, to release some of the ailments having to do with hypertension, osteoporosis, sleep problems, obesity, depression, memory impairment. It literally changes the way that our genes interface with ourselves. We're changing the game, y'all. Meditation is just the best thing ever. Meditation is also good for our relationships. So if you are in an intimate relationship, and I mean intimate, doesn't necessarily mean sexually, but with a partner or with a sister friend, with your mama or with your daddy, with your cousins and your acquaintances or your business partners, meditation, because of its impact in infusing and in connecting to your calm, you're just a better person, yo. You just are so much more present. The things that used to bother you won't, because you've been spending the time with yourself to connect to yourself, connect to the divine in you, and set the intention. And so, I'm going to give you a couple seconds to get your tea and your journal close. And so while some of you sisters do that, excuse me, I want to invite you to ask any questions you may have in the chat room. And while some of you do that, I want you to stretch. Now, if you aren't seated in sort of this experience like me, I would even go so far as to invite you to stand up and stretch. Move yourself like you're going to touch the walls around you. Move your arms up and down. Stretch your feet out. Move your head around. You can all use this, right? As we prepare for this sort of chat on how to meditate, and then I'm going to certainly guide you in that process. I'm going to give you a couple moments to do that, to stretch, to get your stuff, and really just be present. If anything has been coming up for you, so for me, what's been present for me is awakening the divine feminine, right? Also a need to combat some of that self-doubt. I want you to post it here. So I'm going to type something. So for me, what's been present is moving beyond self-doubt. So I encourage you to type on the side what's been present for you. So stretch and think about it, and then type it in the group chat bar. Hopefully I'll get some sisters willing to share some of the things that's been present for them. So I have a note that what's been present is sort of like the urge of perfection, trying to reach a sense of perfection. So I'm going to take note of that and incorporate it. All right. I'm getting some text messages from some sisters, y'all. Oh, okay. So what else has come up is a myth that, is it true that you have to like sit still and in order to meditate? The answer is absolutely not. Meditation is a time to focus in on something for your own spiritual development, for your own calm. But that dance that I recommended to welcome in the spring equinox, that's a form of meditation, because you're being present in the now and what's going on with you. And even though you're moving, because you are clearing your mind, you're being present with spirit, that's also meditation. Okay. I also got an inbox to relist some of the things, some of the 4 things to ease into the spring equinox. And that was take inventory of your life, the lessons, what's shifting, what's happening, what you need to release. That's number 1. Number 2 was the cleanup, to do the spring cleaning, both in your physical space and in your emotional space, maybe with a circle of sisters, acknowledging the things you need to release, writing it down, and gritting it, either by ripping it up, throwing it away, or burning these pieces of paper with things that no longer serve you. Number 3 was reconnect to your feminine. And so that in the way that I recommend doing it, you don't have to do it this way, is moving freely, moving wildly in the way that your spirit tells you to. And what that'll do is sort of allow for a shift from the very fixed masculine to the very powerful and divine feminine. And last, with number 4, was to listen to yourself in meditation. And all of this is important because of its connection to you being able to be grounded during this blossoming time, to release the things that no longer serve you, and to be present for and be able to receive the things that do. Alrighty. So it looks like I don't have any questions from the sisters now, but it might come up later. And so, how to meditate. So I always recommend stretching before. Now this is for a seated silent meditation. I'm going to guide you for about 15 minutes. in how to sort of connect with the inside of yourself, your insides. So you sit up firm and straight after stretching. You take some deep breaths in and let it out. Breathing in and out. The way you set up your space. So a meditative space could be anything, right? You can meditate in your car, or you can designate a safe, sacred space for yourself. It may be in your room, in a corner. You may designate it with a comfortable pillow and a candle. You may have some smell good aromatherapy or incense. And really it's just, you sort of get your space clear so that you can focus on exactly what's happening at the time. So I like to use incense. It really helps me to connect. And so I'll be using an incense today. I'm going to light it here. You get to see me in action, y'all. And so I'm lighting my incense. All right. Sometimes it helps for me to take a sip of my tea to ensure that I'm hydrated. And so you sit up straight. Sometimes I find the sisters say that it helps them to put their back close to the wall for support. Whatever works for you. You may decide to sit in a chair upright in a way that really supports you. Or you may decide you don't need all of that and you're just going to sit on your pillow and your back can remain upright. But I recommend for beginning meditation that you sit upright, because if you're laying down, sister, you won't fall asleep. So we're not going to sleep together today. Maybe another time at a retreat or something. But so yes, I welcome you to sort of sit comfortably. Your space is clear. You have your drink and your journal. And you close your eyes. I'm about to guide you through a guided meditation. You close your eyes, or if you don't feel comfortable closing your eyes, you focus your attention on the tip of your nose. Notice how you're feeling right now, physically and mentally. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. At this point, your eyes should be closed or gazing on your nose. You take another deep breath in through your nose. Hold it and out through your mouth. On the next breath, I invite you to take a deep breath in through your nose and on for 4. So breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 1, 2, and let it out on 4, 2, 3, 4. So continue with that breathing modality. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2, and out. 2, 3, 4. Take another breath and allow your breathing to relax as you exhale fully. Continue your breath. Breathing in and out. Take a deep breath through your nose. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2 and out. 2, 3, 4. Continue to breathe slowly and gently as you begin to focus on relaxing your body. Now notice as you breathe in and out, is your chest rising? And if so, on the next breath, when you breathe in, I want you to fill your belly with air. Breathing in, belly rise, and out, belly fall. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, belly rise. Breathe out, belly fall. Continue to do that breathing exercise as you notice any tension in your body. Breathe in gently, and as you breathe out, let the air carry the tension out of your body. Continue focus on relaxing your body. Identify one space, feel it, where your body is tense, and focus your attention there on just one of those areas. As you breathe, picture that part of your body becoming slightly more relaxed than it was before. So with each breath in, belly rise and down, belly fall. Your body, that part of your body, becomes a little more relaxed. Breathing in and down. Breathing in and down. You focus your attention on just one area for that moment. I invite you to shift it to another space in your body. If it's your neck, your lower back, your womb space, continue breathing in, hold for 2 and down, release for 4. Breathing into that space of tension and releasing the tension on the out breath. Feel the sensation of the relaxation in your body. Is it tingly, soft, gentle, calm, loose? free. Allow that feeling of relaxation grow. Breathing in and out. Scan your body for any areas of tension. And for each area, let relaxation soften the muscle as they give up their hold. Give your body permission to surrender, to calm. Surrender to the breath. Feel relaxation grow from your heart space out to the rest of your body. If you notice any thoughts come up, just return your attention to your breath. There is no way to do this wrong. Just be present with your breath. Be gentle with yourself. Breathe in, relaxation, and breathe out, tension. Breathe in, calm. And on the next breath, breathe out all the tension. Breathe in and out. Continue to breathe slowly and gently. Deepen your state of relaxation more and more with each breath. Deeper and deeper. More and more relaxed. Calm and at peace. Now, begin to create a picture in your mind. Imagine a place where you feel completely at ease. This might be a favorite place where you've been, or someplace where you've seen, or it might be something completely imaginary. Breathe in. Envision that space, that place, that sacred space in your mind. And whatever that space is, wherever that sacred place is, it's up to you. Picture this place where you feel happy, and calm. Create the details about this place in your mind. Visualize the sights. Listen for the sounds and smells of the safe, sacred space. Notice how you now feel physically. You're comfortable. You're calm. You're at ease. You feel the pleasant temperatures. Enjoying being still and relaxing, or dancing, moving. No matter what it is you're doing in this divine space, you're present here. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Enjoy the way you feel in this safe space. Remain in your peaceful, sacred space, continuing to breathe in through your mouth and out through your nose. Breathing in through your mouth and out through your nose. I'm going to read some affirmations as you continue in your breath in and out. Breathing in and out. I am at peace with my divine self. I appreciate who I am today. I love all of me. I deserve pure greatness and bliss. I deserve and I'm walking towards divine happiness. I embrace my happy feelings and I enjoy feeling content. I am a magnet for love and positivity. I can release all the things I need to. I am embracing the uniqueness of my journey. I visualize my transformation this spring. I forgive myself for my mistakes. I know all of us make mistakes, and I acknowledge the powerful transformation I walk towards as a result of these lessons. Breathe in and out. In and out. In and out. I accept the person that I am today, and I manifest the person I am becoming tomorrow. The Creator has my back. This spring, I am birthing my dreams. I do the best I can in the time I have. I nurture the child within me. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. I handle difficulties with grace. I am a powerful and abundant woman. Breathe in and out. The mamas before me that have birthed me love and nurture me. Breathe in and out. I accept myself. I am secure. I am powerful. I am abundance. I emanate love. Breathe in and out. On the next breath, sisters, place your hands on your womb space. Breathe in and out. Feel your womb space rise and fall. Remember that special space that you placed yourself. You're there. Oh, and just visualize your dreams showing up in that sacred space. On the next breath, give yourself permission in this time as we move closer to our spring equinox to be present in the powerful energy of your womb. This affirmation: I will birth magnificence into my life. I will empower others with this magnificence. On the next breath, breathing in and out. Now is the time to drift away from that sacred safe space, knowing that you can go back there at any time. Your eyes still closed. You're still breathing in and out. You feel calm and relaxed. Place your hands on your heart space, sisters. I'm going to take one breath in. Oh, it cleanses us. Take another breath in and exhale with a noise. Ah. And on the last breath in, you spread that feeling of calm and abundance throughout your body. I invite you to move your head from left to right, front and back, side to side. Move your shoulders up and down. Move your toes around and round. And when you're ready, sister, open your eyes, grab your journal, and write whatever came up for you, whatever is present for you in this time. I'll give you another minute or so to sort of write the things that are true for you in this time. Whatever comes up. No one's going to read it but you, sis. Pour your heart out, whatever came up. All right. So my hope is that you took the opportunity to sort of journal the things that came up for you. Even in my own meditation practice, I keep a journal next to me. I keep a journal next to me next to my bed. I keep a journal next to me in my meditation because, as I said, there's some powerful, powerful things that can come to you during your meditative practice. And, the truth is, it's sacred time for yourself, sister. You can't do this wrong, right? The fact that you took the time to be here, everything you're doing is right. And so just take note of whatever comes up for you, and remember it and contemplate it. I want to take this time to be sure that you all are aware of the upcoming events for the Healer Sista Project. So the next event is the Healer Sista Project African Dance Mini Retreat, y'all. And let me tell you, last summer, after I held the very first Healer Sista Project Mini Retreat, I didn't know really how it was going to turn out. I prayed that at least 5 women would show up, and 30 women showed up, okay? And I'm just so thankful that I had the opportunity to sort of serve and be present with the sisters at that time. And the very first one, I had the privilege and honor of working with a powerful sister. Her name is Camille Nesibindi Winkwe. You may know about her. She is the owner of Cameron's Treats Vegan Bakery, but she is also a phenomenal African dancer, okay? She's just a professional dancer at heart, and she is amazing. She's also my god sister. So, I just have the utmost love for this sister. And she showed up the very first Healer Sista Project with the 30 sisters. And every last one of those sisters felt so empowered and renewed, okay? And so I'm super excited about this next Healer Sista Project mini retreat because it is an African dance mini retreat. It is on Saturday, March 28th in 2 weeks, y'all, from 12:30 p.m. to 4 o'clock p.m. What you will experience is a meditation sister circle like no other, all right? We're going to do guided meditation. We're going to have an African dance routine with Sister Camille. We're going to do some private journaling where I will be supporting you and providing you with the journaling resources and some guides. We're going to have some light refreshments, but there's actually some super duper powerful stuff that's about to go down, okay, at the African Dance Mini Retreat, because I have a special chef who loves the sisters, okay, and he is like, when he told me what he was going to make for this retreat, I got giddy, like I did a little dance. So some powerful, rejuvenating refreshments, some tea, and sisterhood, y'all. It's going to be amazing. So again, it's March 28th from 12:30 to 4 p.m. It is at the Heart Nest, where I also offer my individual therapy, my life coaching sessions, my meditation sister circles. So it's at the Heart Nest Wellness Center at 4 West Rolling Crossroads, Suite 3, Catonsville, Maryland, 21228. It's for adult sisters, y'all. Now, it's a small investment. It's only $59. But let me tell you something. As small as that is, I can even make it sweeter for you. If you register with a sister you know and love, because we have to heal. We have to heal together. We have to support each other in our journey. So if you bring a sister you know and love, you get a discount, boo. Get a discount. So let me tell you where to go to register for that retreat. It's www.healasistaafricandance.eventbrite.com. That's www.healasistaafricandance.eventbrite.com. Yes, y'all. Okay. So I'm super excited about that. I can't wait to shake it out. Now, I love to dance, but I dance in the dark when nobody is looking because I don't really get with that form. I dance to pay homage and reverence to my creator, to honor my mamas, the lineage that I have, and to really free the space in my womb to reawaken the feminine energy. But when Sister Camille is in the room, y'all, she gonna help us get it together, and we're gonna be able to learn how to connect that African dance and the roots of ourselves with the healing power and renewal that we can implement at home, y'all. Yes, I'm gonna share with you some crystals, some quartz crystals, some of the essential oils, and just the sisterhood is powerful. Y'all know, don't sleep on it, okay? I'm telling you for real, this sisterhood is the ish, okay? So I invite you all to join the movement to heal a sister in that way. Or you can also, because I want to see y'all at the Heal a Sister mini retreat. Okay, but the next thing is I have coordinated this amazingly powerful sister space on Facebook. So if you go on to Facebook and you search the Heal a Sister Project, what will come up is a group that you can request to join. And so I also invite you to do that. I invite you to like me on Facebook. At Kindred Wellness LLC. The link is www.facebook.com/healasister. You can find me on Twitter at healasister and Instagram, y'all, at healasister. Did you get it? Heal a Sister. Now, if you are really passionate and really ready to, just take this journey with me and healing not only ourselves, but being able and gaining the tools to assist your sisters in healing themselves too, and nurturing your baby girls so that they be like the bomb when they're in their adulthood, go to my website, www.healasister.com. Essentially, all the things I do is to teach and empower women how to heal themselves. I am a healer, but it's just not me that heals you, sis. You heal you, all right? And I'm just so excited to share this stuff with you. So I received a few messages from sisters expressing that because they don't have Google Hangout, they have not been able to post any questions on the chat. And so one of the things that I will say is if you are already friends with me on Facebook, I'm on Facebook now. And if you post them in the question section, I will answer the questions. I'll just give you a couple seconds. And so just let me know, whatever questions you have. Other than that, I'll give us a few moments for that. But in general, I just want to let you know that you're all super awesome and amazing. And the fact that you took the time to really invest in yourself in this space is powerful. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be able to pour into you today. And so I don't see anyone sort of posting any questions at this particular time. So if you find that you have any questions for me later, please go on to Facebook, send me an inbox, like me on my page of Kindred Wellness, and I will address any questions you have there. Again, so I look forward to seeing you all on March 28th with the sister you love. I look forward to connecting with you in our Facebook group, the Heal a Sister Project Sister Space. And you can go on my website, www.healasister.com, in order to look at the events page where you will find the entire spring calendar. I plan all my events seasonally. So I'm really excited. Let me know if you're interested in really taking your life to the next level in life coaching, or if you're journeying through some traumatic experiences or really sort of purging and walking into your healing process and you'd like to support in some psychotherapy with me, I pour my heart into all my work, sis. And so with that said, and the alarms going off outside my window, I thank you so much, sisters. I look forward to connecting with you. Peace and love.